Good day, Mr. Chairman, panel of judges, African people, co-debaters, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Apanansi Ochanya, and as a student of Government Science and Technical College, Abaji, Abuja. I stand before you to propose the motion. Nigeria should stop oil exploration and focus on renewable energy. First and foremost, let me define the key terms. Oil exploration refers to the search of oil reserves in the earth using advanced technology and drilling. Renewable energy refers to the energy generated from natural sources such as the sun, wind, water, and biomass that are sustainable and non-polluting. Now to my point. Firstly, environmental protection. Oil exploration and drilling are major causes of environmental degradation in Nigeria, especially in Niger Delta. Oil spills destroy farmland, kill aquatic life, and displace communities. Renewable energy, on the other hand, is clean and environmentally friendly. Secondly, health and safety. Gas flaring and oil-related problems have caused severe health problems in Nigeria, including respiratory diseases and cancer. If Nigeria focuses on solar, wind, and hydro energy, reduces health risks and improve the quality of life for our citizens. Thirdly, economic diversification and job creation. The global shift is moving away from fossil fuel. Countries investing in renewable energy are creating sustainable jobs and reducing dependence on unstable oil markets. Nigeria can tap into this opportunity and diversify its economy. Also, energy access for all. Millions of Nigerians still live without electricity. Renewable energy, especially solar. Why continue exploring oil that benefit the airlight when we can provide energy to everyone using the sun? Furthermore, global relevance and sustainability. The world is moving towards green energy to combat climate change. By continuing to focus on oil, Nigeria risks being left behind. We must position ourselves as leaders in Africa by embracing the future of renewable energy. In conclusion, oil exploration has brought Nigeria more harm than good. Oil exploration has brought Nigeria more harm than good, environmentally, economically, and socially. It is high time Nigeria stopped oil exploration and invested fully in a cleaner, greener, and more sustainable future. I strongly propose the motion. Thank you.
Good day, Mr. Chairman, panel of judges, my African keeper, my co-debaters, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ali Jamilan, SS1 student from GSTC Abaji, Abuja. I'm standing here to further support my teammates' argument and respond to some points raised by my opposition. To begin with, some may say oil brings in revenue. That's true, but the revenue benefits only a few, while majority suffer its consequences. Let's not forget, in 2020, Niger Delta still suffered over 1,300 oil spills incidents, according to the National Oil Spills Detection and Response Agency. People in communities like the Ogoni land has lost access to clean water, fishing, and farming, which they depended on to survive. In addition, they may say we don't have infrastructure. However, how would we ever build our infrastructure if we don't shift our focus and start investing now? Kenya has invested in geothermal energy and solar power, and now over 70% of Nigeria can do it too. Now to my supporting points. Firstly, oil causes conflict. In Niger Delta, oil has led to protests, sabotage, and armed militancy. Groups like the MEND emerged because of the environmental and economic injustice caused by the oil companies. Renewable energy doesn't require digging of community land and polluting of their rivers. Rather, it promotes peace. Secondly, climate change is real and harming Nigeria. In 2022, severe flood affected over 30 states in Nigeria, displacing millions. This flood is part of the growing impact of climate change, which is made worse by burning of fossil fuel. If we continue oil exploration, we are fueling our own destruction. Lastly, Nigeria has the resources. We have abundant sunshine, rivers, and wind. We can use solar panels, mini hydro dams, and wind turbines to generate power in communities, especially the rural areas where the national grid does not reach. In Nigeria, in conclusion, oil has powered the past, and now renewable energy will power the future. The lives, health, and environment of Nigerians come first. Thank you.
Good day, Mr. Chairman, panel of judges, African people, my co-debaters, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Shubananda Jodida, an SS1 student of GSTC Abaji, Abuja. I am the third speaker for the proposal team, and I am here to summarize our argument. Refute the opposition's claims and refers to our firm belief that Nigeria should stop oil exploration and focus on renewable energy. Firstly, let me recap our main points. Our first speaker explains how oil exploration causes massive environmental damages, especially in the Niger Delta, and how renewable energy offers a cleaner and safer alternative. Our second speaker gave real-life examples like the oil spills in the Ogoni land and the 2022 nationwide flood worsening climate change.
to show the consequences of depending on oil, to emphasize on how renewable energy offers more sustainable jobs and peace to communities. Now to the opposition. They argue that oil brings revenue to Nigeria, but we ask, if oil wealth is so beneficial, why are all rich communities still among the poorest and polluted in the country? They also claim that renewable energy is expensive, but they forget that the cost of solar and wind energy has dropped globally. As Nigeria's abundant sunlight, renewable energy is actually more affordable and accessible long term. Ladies and gentlemen, Nigeria's future depends on oil that is clean, safe, and sustainable. Oil that belongs to the past renewable energy is the future. If we continue to destroy our land and pollute our air, what kind of country are we going to leave for the next generation? They have made it clear that Nigeria should stop oil exploration and focus on renewable energy for our environment, economy, and for our people. We strongly propose the motion. Thank you.
Oil exploration has caused more harm than good. It has polluted our rivers, destroyed farmland, and poisoned communities, especially in Niger Delta. Instead of bringing development, it has brought poverty, sickness, and conflict. On the other hand, renewable energy is clean, safe, and sustainable. Nigeria has abundant sunlight, strong wind, and flowing rivers. Natural resources we can use to generate power for all. Our winning point is this: oil is a limited and dangerous resource. But the sun shines every day. The future belongs to clean energy, not dirty oil. That is why we firmly propose the motion. Thank you.
Good day, Mr. Chairman, panel of judges, accurate timekeeper, co-debaters, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kari Tijani, a student of Intelligence Quotient Academy from senior category. I stand here today to oppose the crucial topic that affects our environment, economy, and future, which is Nigeria should stop oil exploration and focus on renewable energy. While renewable energy has its merits, we should not disregard the role that oil exploration has played in our development. Oil remains a critical pillar in Nigeria's economy, and transitioning too quickly would destabilize the nation, exacerbate unemployment, and hinder development. Instead, Nigeria should adopt a more balanced approach, leveraging its oil resources while gradually integrating renewable energy for the future. The following are my reasons. Firstly, renewable energy is not yet ready to replace oil. Despite its potential, renewable energy currently contributes less than 1% of Nigeria's total energy mix. The infrastructure required to scale renewables, such as solar farms, wind turbines, and storage systems, are expensive and underdeveloped. Building a single large-scale solar farm capable of powering 1 million homes costs upwards of $1 billion. And for a country with limited financial resources and the $400 billion GDP, this is an immense challenge. Transitioning to renewables overnight is unrealistic. Nigeria lacks the technological expertise, manufacturing capacity, and investment needed to replace oil entirely. A sudden shift will leave the country without sufficient energy to meet both its industrial and domestic needs. Secondly, global oil demand is still high. Despite the push for renewables, global oil demand remains robust, with consumption projected to grow until at least 2030, according to the International Energy Agency, IEA. Emerging economies like India and China are increasing their oil imports, ensuring a steady market for Nigerian crude as Western nations decarbonize. Nigeria stands to benefit from selling oil to these developing markets, and stopping oil exploration now would mean forfeiting billions in revenue that could otherwise be reinvested in renewable energy projects in the future. Furthermore, environmental concerns can be addressed without stopping oil exploration. Nigeria can reduce the environmental impact of oil exploration through better regulation, enforcement, and technologies. Advanced technologies such as the carbon capture and storage can reduce emissions by up to 90%. Similarly, gas flaring, which is a major source of pollution. This can save Nigeria up to $2.5 billion annually while reducing greenhouse gas emissions. Instead of abandoning oil completely, Nigeria should adopt cleaner practices to mitigate its environmental footprint. In conclusion, gradual transition is the key. Countries like UAE and China have successfully balanced oil production with investment in renewables. Norway, one of the world's largest oil exporters, has invested $1.4 trillion in renewable energy projects, using profits from its sovereign wealth funded by oil. Nigeria should emulate these models using oil revenue to fund renewable energy projects. This ensures a smooth transition without jeopardizing economic stability or energy access. The question isn't whether Nigeria should transition to renewables, but how and when. A gradual, balanced approach ensures sustainable growth without jeopardizing economic stability or energy access. Thank you.
Has it that crude oil was first discovered in Nigeria in 1956 in Olorbi, Bayelsa State, and the industry has since become a major driver of the Nigerian economy. Good day, Mr. Chairman, impartial panel of judges, accurate timekeeper, my co-debaters, ladies and gentlemen. I am Husna Abdulwad, a student from IQ Academy in the senior category, and I stand here to refute the motion which says that Nigeria should stop oil exploration and focus on renewable energy. Oil is a major driver of Nigeria's economy and exports, making it one of the leading oil-producing countries, especially in Africa. While other sectors like agriculture and services also contribute, the oil industry plays a significant role in Nigeria's GDP and revenue. Nigeria's oil industry, being the largest in Africa, is ranked the 16th largest globally. It holds the largest proven oil reserves in Africa. In 2021, Nigeria ranked 8th in total oil exports worldwide. Nigeria continues to dominate as Africa's largest producer of crude oil, boasting proven reserves of 37,500,000,000 barrels and a production capacity of approximately 2,190,000 barrels per day as of July 2024. As you can see, recognition of the impact of oil is not to be overlooked. Being that oil has been our number one selling point, it has brought wealth and global recognition to the nation. Looking at this, Nigeria, I believe, has the potential to be in continuous change and development if we continue oil exploration. Furthermore, sudden transition or change to renewable energy at the expense of other sectors is a disservice to our people and future generations. Do we abandon our number one thriving sector, abandon our precious crude oil that has been sustaining our lives and making our ecosystem thrive successfully for the past decades? The oil sector that has huge impact on all other sectors in the country. Okay, do we just direct our valuable resources into pursuing something unsure of success, full of uncertainty, considering the effects renewable energy has on our economy, which includes high initial cost, poor maintenance, technical know-how, unlevel power supply, wildlife disruption, amongst others? Do we now shun all these effects and continue to pursue something unpredictable, uncertain, and ambiguous? Definitely a resounding no. In addition, take a look at one of the significant impact, which is growth of related sectors. Industries such as construction, logistics, telecommunication, and hospitality have expanded due to the high demand from goods from companies. Government policies have also encouraged Nigerian businesses to participate in the oil supply chain, boosting entrepreneurship and industrial growth. Also, it has contributed to urbanization and modernization in cities like Lagos, Warri, and Port Harcourt, having transformed them into large industrial and commercial marketing hubs. In conclusion, the truth is crystal clear. Nigeria still very much needs to rely on oil exploration as we have seen all these benefits. With better management and transparent governance, verily, oil exploration can continue to serve as a powerful tool for national progress. Thank you.
Good day, Mr. Chairman, panel of judges, accurate timekeeper, co-debaters, and my ever-attentive audience. My name is Fatima Bello Abba, a student of Intelligence Quotient Academy from the senior category. I stand here today to strongly and confidently oppose the motion that says Nigeria should stop oil exploration and focus on renewable energy. While renewable energy is important for our future, abandoning oil exploration at this stage would be economic suicide for Nigeria. It is not only unfeasible but dangerous. Nigeria must not stop oil exploration, and here is why. Oil is the lifeline of our economy. Nigeria depends on oil for over 80% of government revenue and 90% of our foreign exchange earnings. Stopping oil exploration would be like cutting off our own oxygen supply. Jobs would disappear, poverty would rise like wildfire, and the economy would crash. Even countries like the Norway and US, who are champions of renewable energy, still export and explore oil. If the rich nations aren't stopping, why should a country like Nigeria? We are not ready for 100% renewable. Let's be realistic. Renewable energy in Nigeria is still limited, unreliable, and expensive. Solar and wind energy are intermittent, meaning they can't guarantee 24/7 electricity. And what about infrastructure? Most rural communities can't even access stable light. How do you expect them to switch to solar overnight? Until we build the factories, power grids, and roads to support renewables. We need oil, not just for fuel, but for survival. Oil funds the renewable future. Where will the billions of naira for wind turbines and solar farms come from? Oil money. Countries like Norway used oil revenue to invest in clean energy. Nigeria should do the same. You don't burn down your farm when you haven't harvested your crops. Oil is a major job creator. Over 5 million Nigerians work in the oil sector, either directly or indirectly. Stopping oil exploration would make these jobs to disappear. Can the small renewable sector absorb them? No. Mass unemployment leads to hunger, crime, and chaos. Energy poverty is a bigger threat. Over 9 million Nigerians lack access to electricity. Renewables alone cannot fix this quickly. Gas and oil are still the most widespread and accessible source of energy for industries, schools, and hospitals. Let's not prioritize International Climate Conference over Nigerian lives. In conclusion, Nigeria must not stop oil exploration. Oil is our economic backbone, our source of income, our job provider, and the funding bridge to a cleaner future. We should not destroy our foundation in the name of transition. You don't tear the foundation of a house while constructing the roof. Oil is Nigeria's foundation. Let's protect it while we construct our renewable future. Thank you.
There is no gainsaying the fact that stopping oil exploration in Nigeria to focus on renewables would have adverse effects on the economy and the development of the country in general, as renewables cannot yet meet Nigeria's massive energy demands or financial needs as already mentioned. Nigeria should therefore continue oil exploration to fully capitalize on its natural wealth. This is not because renewables are unimportant, but because Nigeria is not yet economically or technologically ready to solely depend on it. Until viable alternatives are fully in place, stopping oil exploration is simply self-sabotage. Thank you.